Did you already turn it in?
Hello.
Howdy, folks.
Howdy, folks. She starts talking to me when I'm, like, you know, going through the thing.
1, 2, 4, 6, 8.
Yeah. Oh, she's been cracking up about that. And then it was funny because Izzy was, she was talking about numbers or doing something. I said, should we start yelling numbers out at her? We decided that was a little too
That was
cruel.
really rude. We were talking about less than, greater than.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, well, I have a less than, greater than problem with my boutier.
God, and this thing is...
I need my glasses.
Well, and we may have to... Something's going on with the stream today.
I shall return.
Okay. Thank you. Hopefully we're still streaming. Hold on. I don't know what's going on here. Why this thing's being so icky. Just a lot of weirdnesses ever since the updates. That's how I feel about all that. Well, let's just hope that it sorts itself out and I don't have to do anything. It does seem that we are still live. But, you know, might have to go in there and tell Castle to turn his... Hey, go in there and tell him to just turn his computer off. Because it's probably something he's doing. If you would, please. Hello, everyone. We'll get this thing started properly here in just a moment. Oh, we were good.
We're good?
We're good. I don't know what the heck was going on there, but we're good now. Alright, when P sits down, we'll sing to y'all. And thank you for the compliments on the lipstick.
I told her I thought it was really, really good.
She had to dude up a little bit.
I upped my eyeshadow. Okay.
Alright, well, welcome everyone. This is P over here.
Em over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together,
We are PM Artist Studio.
do say hello in the chat so we can say hello back. Otherwise, I do not know that you were here. I like to know that you're here because I like to say hello. It also just, you know, makes me feel special. Just to be honest.
All right. Also, we've got 23 waiting. Well, before you jump in, don't forget thumbsies upsies.
It's just really messing with my whole, like, rhythm.
We've got 23 waiting. Oh, sorry. Before you jump in, don't forget thumbsies upsies. I'm going to hit it here in a minute. 23 waiting. Oh, sorry. Before you jump in. Hot diggity.
I do want y'all to know
What?
that we did mark this one comedy. I wasn't sure what kind it was going to be. But it might get...
Rollicking.
It might get slapstick here in a minute when I start throwing things at her.
I'll just catch him.
Okay, I'm going to say hello to everybody.
Okay.
Golly. This is not...
Is this a comedy stream? Yes, it is, Eddie. It's
Yes.
good that you recognize that right away. I'm drinking, so it absolutely is. I'm not drinking, I'm sipping. One must,
Yeah.
you know, define the method of consumption.
Okay. Hello, Acme. Hello, Amanda. I believe you were new. Welcome. Andy, Apple, Art Curious. That's Miriam. Heather's here. Becky, Kat, Carrie, Colleen, Darcy, Dana, Debsy's in the house. Elizabeth O'Connor. Oh, and Eddie. Ellen B. Estella, Griffithshell. That's Rhonda. Would you stop making so much noise? Good golly, woman. You're killing me. Griffinshell, that's Rhonda. Isabel, Joan, Kathy. We also call her
Cough and
Joni.
blow my nose.
People that know her and love her call her Joni. Kathy, Lydia, Margie's here, Monica, Nancy J. We've got Patricia, Hanka, Reverend Sonia, SAG, that's Sarah, Silver Granny, that's Lynn, Sonia Nelson, Star Traveler, that's Linda, Susan Anderson, Tina Schwanberg, and Wendy. I know some other people kind of popped in there. I think Isabel, Helen. Oh, let's see. See, it kind of adjusts. Mitzi. I might have said Monica, but if I didn't, hello. See, and then it pops in and out. Oh, Julie Torrance is here. Hello, Julie. Alrighty, so.
There are 446 thumbs up.
What are you talking about?
That's what Colleen said.
46. Oh, and this thing is just being...
Now there's 58. And now it's circling.
Yeah, can you not call things out? And set your thing to, is it, all right, hold on.
It's already set, Mariah.
To one, hold on, I'll be right back. I'm going to set her thing.
I know how to do it. You just need to leave me alone. See that thing right there? Yeah.
Okay, you're at 144 auto, but hey, switch it just to like
480, 360.
Do the 240.
Well, that's kind of low.
Well, you're at 144 right now, but this way it's not trying to switch it up. If you just have it set, then you're good to go. That's all I'm saying about all that, you know.
Well, you told me to change it the other day when it was.
Well, I know, but I have new information now.
Oh, you do?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you didn't share that with
I
me.
did the other day, like yesterday. But you toned it out, toned it out. Oh. Anyway, so today is Tuesday, and we usually do some tweaky things. But not all we're tweaking is being able to get through this here business.
You're being rude.
Am I?
Yeah, you are.
I'm sorry. I'm a little flustered because you got me flustered. Oh, here's something funny. Y'all ready for this? So, as we're getting ready and moving things back, she says,
Are you going to tell that? You're actually going to tell that?
Yes, I told you I was going to. She said, so she asked me, she said, I think we need to talk to everybody and come up with a word for, what was it?
For underestimating the size of your booty as you're moving through a confined space. And mine was a lot more confined than I anticipated, and I knocked my paints off and had to pick those up today.
And so I said, well, you know, it's kind of like when a cat has, you know, somebody's either trimmed its whiskers or it's, you know, like if their whiskers are short, they don't know because they use their whiskers to tell. And then the other, we were just laughing. She thought that was pretty funny. And then I had a thought, and I was like, okay, well, we're going to talk about this on stream. I don't think she really thought I was going to.
Yeah, I was. Well, I really didn't. I thought you were just
blowing smoke up your butt.
Yeah. Well, speaking of, I said, well, I think the whiskers on my butt have been trimmed a little much. Because they're not telling me here. But
so then I was thinking about, I don't know if y'all know or have seen this, but in certain areas and in a certain, you know, like, I haven't seen it in a long time. But I used to see it a lot.
Where did you see it?
In Amarillo, a lot. Amarillo, Texas.
When you were out and about.
Yes, with my friends at the time. But some of the guys would put these things on their cars that look like little whiskers, little feeler things, and they were, I think, curb checkers. Maybe that's what.
I need a curb checker.
A booty checker.
Booty checker. I need to fasten some booty checkers on.
So,
it's going.
there you go.
And it might need to give me a bit of a, you know, shocker.
Yeah, a little.
Lights wouldn't work because I couldn't see it.
Yeah, it's just a little bzz.
Yeah.
And not like an actual shocker. Just, yeah, it's just a bzz.
Little tingle.
Yeah. No, different like thing, Anthony. Different thing.
A dog collar. Dog barking dogs, you know.
Okay. We're going to get through it, y'all. We really are. All right.
Oh, and I have tons of things. If I just hope I can find them all.
Top side.
I've been working.
And things got knocked off.
Well, no, just the paints. And okay. It was really a good thing because I kind of sorted them and put them back in there.
I tell you, that's some of your best times. Like, that's when things start falling over. She takes action.
Well, and I had to restrain myself because I had a lot to do. Because Mariah found the box of papers that I knew were somewhere.
Well, she asked me, she's like, well, do you have more of that gold paper you gave me the other day? And I said, well, yeah. She's like, well, like a lot? And I said, well, a fair amount. And I do. I have a decent amount. And, you know, I don't know what I'm saving it for. Special things.
We ain't saving it anymore.
No, we have decided
we're using it. It's nothing's precious.
Yeah, stop banging. It gets louder in people's ears.
I'm making a point.
We'll do it like a golf clap. I'm just saving the folks that have the ear things and, you know, It's like when Fran's dog bites into that chew toy thing and about makes me wet my pants every flipping time. I'm like,
blame your depth perception instead of your derriere. It works. That works for me because it's true. My glasses. I'm looking through the wrong place on my glasses.
I'm gonna go.
Careful where you point that thing, Eddie.
All right, I'll be right back because we're getting this thing again. I'll be right back.
Sure.
All right, you're on your own for a second.
Where are you going?
I'm gonna go check something. We're still getting weird feed issues.
Oh Lord! Well, she's leaving me in charge. Well, did you put me on the overhead?
Yeah, you're on overhead.
Oh, good. Well, I could tell that by looking. Jeez. All right. Well, I was starting to put away my paints because I don't think I'm going to need these today because I've kind of reached the stage of where, okay, I've reached the stage of the second frame on the print, pretty much. But I want to show you some today that I just did that I'm fairly proud of. Now I'm going to pull this drawer out, and it's certainly going to affect my insies and outsies here. But hopefully I won't need to do that. Okay, we can put old Dick away here. All right, so what I did to this is I just took that blue and went around everything here so that it had more of a bluish, a blue violet kind of glaze to the little bird. And I'm very proud of this one. Now I will tell you, I had fully intended to have a whole vignette cut out, but that didn't happen.
Oh, hold that up into the technology further. Isn't that adorable?
But what I think would be cool is if you did all of your trees on watercolor paper. You know, not heavy duty, but, you know, watercolor paper. Did your little, you know, gingerbread house on watercolor paper. And then you did some sheep.
Yes.
And I want to say about the sheep, I really wish the sheep were facing each other because then they could have a combo.
It's so funny that you said that because I really considered that. But then I was like, well, I don't know. Does everybody feel like that?
Well, maybe you should have a choice. You can have both of them. I don't know. And maybe you could just make a whole sheet of sheep. You know? I mean, sheep, I think sheep are funny. I love sheep.
Yes.
Sheep would be good for Easter, you know? Sacrificial lamb and all that good stuff.
Good golly. What I will keep all of that in mind. I don't disagree with that at all. And I'll talk with Christy and see if she can come up with something. And then the next set of ATCs that she creates will put the sheep going the other way. And then if you have both...
Well, now one looking at each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chatting sheep.
Chatting sheep. Because, see, if you cut all this out and you had the little sheep down here, and the little sheep could have a little, you know, thought bubble, and they could be saying really clever things to each other down here in the snow.
Yeah.
Within their fluffy little butts. Okay.
All right, I'm going to be right back.
I worked on the angel. All I did was add more dark color up here, and then I added kind of just a little bit of that white down here to make sort of cloudy. Yes, Estella, I agree. Can you add one sheep facing the other two? Oh, yeah, there you go. Well, I think if we just had individual sheep, you could just place them wherever you wanted to place them. But you have, the reason they're directionally, when you first get the stencil, and I usually keep my stencils, the ATCs, pretty clean because I wipe off because I use them a lot for the stencil butter and the modeling paste.
Yeah.
So, yes. All right, all I did on this was add a little bit of blue around here, knock back the orange a little bit, and define this edge of the tree a little more, separate it from the lighter background. Same thing, I went back in and added a tiny little bit. It wasn't a lot, but just in certain places I thought it needed a little bit more definition. They've discovered my alcohol.
I thought we really had them under control, but I guess there's still some
Well, I think they're downstairs, but they
hide out.
have great sniffers for such small bodies. Head must be all nose. Okay, so you can tell what color the card was by what you see inside the penguin. So then I went out around and defined it.
I love that one. He looks really cool.
Doesn't he?
Iridescent.
He does. And look at that. He's a bit warpy, but once you glue him down, he won't be. I went around her. Remember, she was all this kind of color. I just thought she needed more definition.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, it makes it a little bit more, you know, like ambiguous. What's going on here? Kind of this bit of dark here. I think that takes it away from being cutesy. I just love this, just simply because it's just, I mean, it's perfect. If you wanted a perfect print,
yeah,
that's it. Now, see, here's the thing. If you turn this one around to this one.
Now, here's what you could do. You could do the one and then flip the stencil thing over and have the other one talking to the other.
Well, but you'd be going against that little
Well,
edge.
I hear you. You're a professional.
I am. But anyway, I do love the sheep, and I just think they look so droll. Just like...
Huh? Like you just caught them. Just like, what? We're not doing anything.
We're eating grass.
Move along.
Time to go to the barn. No, I don't think so. I'm not ready. I love this one. That was just an accident, the background. And again, this little bird with the tail feathers, I think it's...
And that one in particular, he kind of has some attitude.
He does, a little bit, yeah.
That part
He's
around his eye.
He's kind of hunched down
yeah.
and going, oh, it's cold as crap in here. And I think this is really nice, too. I just, you know, I mean, it's not terribly technically interesting, but because I know how it was created, it is definitely a one of a kind.
It's very meaningful to her.
It's very meaningful to me, and it should be to people that know something.
Yeah.
I love this because you've got a horizon line. That was accidental. And then we have the little ample angel flying through the stars.
Gobbling them up.
Yeah, well, yeah, okay, what's her name over here? All right.
Well, that's her on
So
the,
this is my kind of last go at adding paint. And I told Mariah, I said, you know, I'm really thinking about, on some of these, doing colored pencil. But I don't know. I really like the sort of, once you start adding colored pencil, you take it to another level of, okay, it's more purposeful. You're really trying for something. You're working something out that's not working. And I don't think any of these really need that. But always consider that to be, you know, an option. Okay. Put those down there. That's all my blues.
Helen, yes, there's a golden product. I don't know if that's going to be any better as far as price is concerned. That's they don't call it light and fluffy, but I can't remember what they called it. But it is similar.
Yeah, I've got some here. It's called...
oh, that's right. We did order it. I knew we had talked about it.
Yeah, here it is. Light molding paste. And it's very, very similar. But the price is a lot more.
But for
And
her...
it is a little bit silkier.
Yeah.
And it does have a bit of a sheen to it. Remember, we have someplace a piece of paper that shows that, Mariah.
Oh.
Remember?
No. Not for the case.
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Okay, well, let me look at this other thing. God, and we are still having, I don't know what's up with the feed.
What?
The feed issues. And the stream.
Oh. Yeah, okay. All right, I'm going to get this up here. All right. I haven't talked about the words, and I'm really trying to find my stencils here because, okay, so I cut up the words because I wanted, here's my punctuation, and I made my own ellipse using the,
That's funny.
using the what you call this, Mariah? It's the punch for the
grommet.
grommets.
Yeah.
See, this is the grommet thing right there. And it has for big ones and for little ones. But anyway, it's really cool because this side is bigger. And what I like about this, it's really easy to line it up because you can see where it's going. So it's that side and then this side. And then it does have this little...
and she told me, she's like, Mariah, see, I told you we had another punch thing. And it's like, well, yeah,
things on both sides.
It's a grommet deal.
Yeah, but it works. It works great. And look at that ellipse. That's just wonderful.
See, this is what you're thinking of?
No, that's not what I'm thinking of. We did a
Oh.
comparison.
Our comparison chart.
Our comparison
Okay.
chart. I don't know that it's in the book.
No, it is not in the book.
I
Or did we do a little one in here? Kind of might have.
I don't know. Well, anyway, I really didn't want to cut my words apart, but I'll show you in a minute why I did and why you will probably want to do so also. So, all right, now, and I told Mariah is addressing this somewhat. You know, the ones I have, that A is going to, I don't know how she's going to do it, but also the E, because I kept losing, I lost the A there and I lost the E
Well,
here.
let's ask everybody kind of what they think. Because
you can, and here, it worked fine. But what happens is after time, that little flap right there gets mucked up.
I don't want the E to look like a C. You know, that's the thing. And that's what's really tricky about word stencils.
It is very tricky. Very tricky. Okay, here's peace with an ellipse. You know, it's like peace on earth, peace to man, peace for the world. You know, you can write your own, you know, fill in your own ellipse. I put these down just because I thought they were words that I might use later.
We have that in a book. Well, we did a video.
Yes, we did. And here I put, this is really wonderful paper I want to tell you about. But
Did you use the really good stuff?
Yeah. But look at that.
I wish y'all could feel this.
Shine, shine, shine. And it's not just shine.
You
it's
did
shine.
Here's the thing about the word stencils. I'm going to leave them as is. Because the whole deal is that y'all have to understand that in order to still keep them as letters, there's a certain amount of things that we can and cannot do.
Okay. I'm going to show you.
And you did a really good job.
I did.
It's really about technique. If you want the words and you want them to look like this, then you got to learn how to...
Oh, you got to learn what to look for.
Yeah.
Okay, when you see a little thing that's like that right there, of course I had to grab the only thing in there that, you know, it's like... Okay, so that little bloop out there is going to flip on you. Just know that. See this E? Well, I can show you. I already lost the other part of the E here on love.
Sorry, Terry. I think
heavy.
Deb accidentally...
What?
I think Deb accidentally hid Terry, but then Darcy fixed it. And,
She put her back?
Yeah.
Okay, and see this little thing that's sticking out there? This little thing, I don't have an arrow there, but I guarantee you if you went this way on that V and it caught that, you're going to have the blob out.
The blob out.
And you get better at figuring it out, because what you do is if you put down a light load and you don't use a lot of pressure.
Hey, Patty.
And then you keep in mind which way that you need to go, and you gently,
Hey, Nadine.
you're not bearing down. You're kissing that paper very, very lightly. It's a whisper kiss.
Whisper.
Because otherwise you're going to have some issues. Okay,
Yeah.
Here's the E again, but you can see. Okay, you can compare. See this E and that E? Well, this E lost its little uppy thing there. That little hook
Hello, Cynthia.
that makes it an E, well, it lost part of it. But you can see I got a lot of good ones before that happened. And I'm telling you,
Oh, yeah. Go ahead. Email me.
The modeling paste is a lot easier to use than the,
Yeah.
I was looking for this. I just keep sticking stuff over here.
Hi, Carolina.
All right. So, I've got shine. Shine, shine, shine. I'm going to use a lot of shine. Piece. I thought piece was good. That's just a plain piece. Then I have the piece with the ellipse. You know, I think I got it covered.
Peace.
All right. Now, Mariah, you know those little swirly bits?
Swirly bits.
The little things, the little brads.
Mm-hmm.
Can you find some for these little jobbers?
I can.
I didn't know where they were.
Yeah, right over here. See?
And
Right
you can dump them out and look, and I want you to, because I thought those were very clever, and I'll show you those as soon as she finishes that. Okay, words aside. Now, this little stencil, you know, I kind of poo-pooed it, because I'm like, nah, whatever.
She didn't see my vision with it.
I did not see the vision, but let me tell you what the vision is here. All these little strips of paper that you cut off of that you don't know what the hell to do with. Okay, well, don't throw those away, because, let me show you this. Okay, I'm going to show you this. All right, this is the little hole, big hole. You punch out a little hole on this, and you've got the most excellent little gift card. And you put a little bit of this stuff on there, or put one of the words on there.
Hi, Marguerite.
And then you put some string on it, which I did that with this one. I thought this was just clever as all get out. I was so proud of myself. Because this cookie thing, my cutting's a little rough, but
It's all right. We're not judging you.
nobody's judging. Nobody cares. I know y'all can do a better cutting job than that, so. Well, I'll make you feel good about your cutting. And this is that string that Mariah
I'm here to set the bar low.
But
That's really
her
what she
own
does.
string, because I said, I am tired of her using up my good string.
Well,
My grandmother, oh God, I loved her because she was, we called it the Depression era mentality. She saved, when we cleaned out her garage, oh my God.
there was so much stuff.
Oh, it was just, yeah. I think my dad backed the
it's
truck
kinda-
up, and it really, I was not involved because I couldn't do it.
No, that would have been terrible for you.
Oh, well, I tried.
Oh, don't get all emotional. Oh, goodness.
Anyway, she saved
She had a rubber band ball.
balls. And you know what happens to rubber? But they were really cool because they had texture. I wish I had some of them now because
roll 'em
they were kind
around.
of going flippy floppy out, you know, because they'd solidified and whatever. But sticky out things, they were wonderful.
Yeah, her garage was not for a car.
Oh, I don't think the car was ever in the garage.
I never remember it being yeah.
Well, maybe at the very beginning, but after my grandfather passed, yeah, it definitely
No.
wasn't.
Even
But
before
it was
that.
cool because she had an extra refrigerator. She had an extra. They hooked up a gas stove out there because her inside stove was electric. And
It was a weird kind of place.
she had magazines. Oh my gosh, she had all kinds of magazines. And I know my dad threw all those National Geographics in the dump.
Probably.
Anyhow, so here's a cute little, you know, taggy card. Write a little nifty message inside. And then, oh, here it is. Look at this. I did some faux stitching because I don't have a sewing machine, but those of you that do sew could actual sew
I think you did a
that
fabulous
on
job.
there. Yeah, I did. Didn't miss a stitch. Well, actually, I did.
It was a little,
Okay, now this was my first one. It was kind of meh. You know, it's just, the white is better.
Yeah.
The white just brings out so you just, you know, cut them out and put them on. I thought this was really, I don't know. Y'all, what do you think? My grandma too, all sorts of things. You know, they believed in saving things because
You just never know.
It was very that scarcity. You know, that she lived through the war when they were using coupons for meat and whatnot, and she could do all kinds of things with stuff. Well, now I think this is rather big because it's sticking out over the edge, and I don't like that.
Well, honey bunny, you put a big hole, you get a big bread. Yeah. Now, what you can do is you can either glue the little thingy down. That's why I lined it up with the hootie do. And then just lock it in place.
Lock it in place.
Yeah.
But see, you lift that up and you write a little message in there and attach it to your package, and then that just clever as all get out.
Clever as all get out.
Look at that.
I feel like YouTube is sabotaging us once again.
Is it not? Is it?
I don't know.
Is it twirling?
No, we're fine as far as the feed is concerned, but I think
it's telling me autoplay is off. I don't need to know that. I already know that stupid computer.
Good golly.
Okay, so these are just little bits, and that's why I said, you know, don't throw your little bits away, because you can use them. They will come in handy. There we go. That one's ready to go. All I got to do is put some star, and you could do, you know, you could like really get wild with this and put a slash of this and a slash of this and a slash of that and have, you know, multicolored stars, you know.
Well, or I thought like that could be kind of used as snow over some of the other thing. You know, like I think there's multiple uses for that little thing that may not seem so like, ooh.
Yeah. A lot of times that happens. The thing that I can see use for this on ATCs a lot.
A lot.
A lot. Because what you could do with this is you could actually use clear, the clear modeling paste, and just have them sort of floating on the surface. Yeah, this is a lot more interesting than I really thought it was, just using it for a card.
Yeah.
Because that isn't very interesting. But I think that's really cool, the colors. I like that. Alright, so there's that. And this. Alright, now this, just a minute. Are we to the point where I can talk about that?
I don't know.
How I got my...
Are you ready?
Pieces and parts. Now, I have a whole bunch of these envelopes back over yonder there. But I thought these would be really cool. The same thing. If you put them together... If you're not...
So these are the parts of the petal card.
The parts of the petal card. And if you put a little thing right there, you can, you know, slide them around and make a little thing.
A little hootie-doo.
A little hootie-doo. And don't throw away any of your pieces and parts. Now this is, I think I probably cut this out of an envelope.
Yeah.
Because all of these, you know, you could use them for those little tiny cards. And look at how cool. Just put a splash of those across there. Put it on another piece and put it on it.
Daddy.
And I mean, you've just got a really festive little card that, you know.
Yeah.
All right. Those are just little pieces and parts. Keep those together. Okay. Now we're getting down to some stuff here. All right. Look, I even wrote myself a note in case I, you know.
Forgot what you were doing.
Brain fart moments where everything just disappears from my brain except a fog of crap. All right. Cheers.
Cheers. Well, Christy, hello. I'm happy you're here. You got to go back to the earlier part of the stream because there was much discussion on the sheep and the need for more sheep. And so we've got to figure out a whole nother ATC set that we can add the sheep into and then turn the sheep so they're talking to each other. Maybe, you know, 1 sheep, 2 sheep, 3 sheep, a herd of sheep.
And maybe put them a little further apart so you can have little thought bubbles coming out or little
Well, I can do all that part, but I need her to make, you know, other designs that go with the sheep so we can then include them.
Because we were thinking about making a vignette using the little gingerbread houses and the trees.
Maybe just the whole
and
farmyard.
The sheep. Yeah.
That would be really cute.
I think it would be really fun.
Some pigs and ducks.
All right. I just love this because do y'all know who Jeff Koons is? I'll look up Jeff Koons. It's with a K. He did all these bubble animals and everything, but they were huge.
Yeah. They've become very, I'm sure you have seen it. You may not have realized that that's where that came from or whatever.
But this looks like a Jeff Koons
it
reindeer.
Does look very.
All right, I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that in just a minute. But let me put my words aside because the words are like the last thing you want to do, but you do want to plan for your words.
Word.
Plan for your words. I don't know where to put my words. Oh, and I found the most luscious paper. Is Miriam here?
Oh, yeah.
Miriam, I found some luscious paper for your Hanukkah. God, I tell you what. It's either, it's going down my throat and making my throat tickle and I want to cough.
Or you're stuffed up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm having eyeball issues, so, I mean, and the stream is obviously having
eyeball
problems.
issues. Now, see, I'm all blurry.
You're
again.
fine. Don't worry about
I'm not going to worry about me.
Yeah.
Just the rest of you. All right, look at this little note.
I may have to go.
I apologize if Mo's here. She's going to be puking. Because these
Your Pepto notes.
Glue, and I circled glue, so that means it's important. Before cutting, line up the two sides. Okay, so I lined up this side, I lined up this side. So now when I come in, and I'm going to show you my cutter because I took the bar off that baby. Then it will be possible to cut with more accuracy. Okay?
Hi, Suze.
Now I'm going to show you what I mean with this little jobber because I think it looks really good on this. All of these cards, Mariah and I both agreed, we don't like them.
Yeah, the one with the borders, because they just aren't as cool as the one that Eddie has.
Because they're zippy.
They should have had more border.
Yes, I would never.
Eddie's had more border.
I would never ever.
And those were gifted to him from Julie Torrance, and she's here. Are you still here, Julie? We want to know, where did you get those? Because these that we found are poop, and I wasn't able to find anything else. I think Eddie even looked.
I would never frame something with that
little of a...
that just looks chintzy and cheap.
Yeah.
And I have tried to make this burger work, but it's just no worky. So what I'm doing is I'm cutting them up and using the
board.
Yeah, because it's a nice weight. And I mean,
oh, they're made by Park Lane via Joann's. Well,
oh,
I have to look that up. That would explain why they weren't on Amazon. Because I don't really see a lot of... I mean, Joann's has their own website and stuff.
Oh, well, but, I mean, we can do that, right?
Yes, we can. I mean, now, whether they still have them or whatever, I don't know.
All right, so I put these all together and used them as kind of my...
But see, Eddie looked and he said he couldn't find the 4x6 ones.
And that's the size that I really like.
I'm going to go deal with my eyeball for a second.
Okay.
Right. This is the stream of just whatever.
Okay, so these are all the little pieces and parts, and, you know, I'll go through those and... Yeah, okay. Now, I'm going to cut this, and I'm going to cut this. Oh, here's another nice little piece. That's from some envelopes that we had. I don't know how many of those we have left, but I did cut some of them up to make actual backgrounds. Okay. I'll show you how to cut these up without, like, messing your cutter up. Because what happens here is, where it's glued together, it's double. So, if you want that to work, I'm very proud of myself. I removed the bar. And yes, it is more dangerous. That bar is there for a reason. But that bar was what was causing a large problem with my shadow. Okay, you've got that part there. And it will... It will unglue.
It will unglue.
It will unglue. I promise.
I'm very worried about you without the bar. So you broke it off.
No, I didn't break it off. Here it is. Look. You can always put it back in. If you unloosen this end with the screwdriver.
Oh.
Pull this all the way out.
Oh, okay. I see.
See? Nothing's broken. I'm just tired of dealing with that, and you know...
I'm an adult person.
I'm an adult person. I can make these decisions. If I want to cut my finger off, it should be allowed.
Hi, Fran.
All right, so.
Yeah, it's just maybe not. Maybe I should change the stream to drama. Because It's
So you've got two nice pieces of paper here. This one's a little rough, but you know, if you use that on the gluing down side, nobody knows. And I don't know what you're going to do with this. You know, you might save it. Who knows? Of course I'm saving it. Dear God, do I throw anything away?
But she wouldn't let y'all know.
I wanted to let y'all... Oh, I don't know what I'm putting that away for because I'm going to cut. All right. So.
I guess I should have had bandages ready. Kathy says she knows CPR. I'm more worried about the blood loss.
Well, I'm just worried about I'm going to bleed on something that I'm really like a lot.
Your new shirt and your
I nicked myself there.
I've done that. I've done that multiple because I'm terrible about leaving that up and then I bring my hand across it. Yeah, I've cut myself like that a lot.
Okay. So we're going to glue down our Jeff Koons reindeer. I always apply my glue very carefully.
Yeah. It's a dramatic comedy. Yes. Oh, that's a great, perfect emoji.
Okay. So remember, we're going to line up two sides. As much as you can. I don't want a lot showing here. And I want to make sure that I
do have my phone right here, so if we need to...
Oh, good Lord.
Nah, she's not. She should be good. She should clot pretty easily.
What? I take lots of vitamin K.
Yeah, Debbie wanted to know if you're not on any blood thinner.
Oh, hell no.
No.
I don't believe in that. It's rat poison.
Even if the doctor told her to.
I told him that he was full of shit and I was going to find a new doctor.
And here she still is.
Yeah, no, I'm still here. They wanted me to start taking that prophylactically. And I said, hell no. I said, have you read the side effects of that stuff? And he just looked at me like,
he's like, oh
God, one of those.
You're one of those.
He didn't say anything else. And I never went back. That was it.
Yeah.
Okay, so if you shave off a little bit, you know, and you just kind of keep going along there until you get them all even.
Oh, a cut file? No, I did not see that. Sorry, I am dealing like I don't poked myself.
Look at that, hot diggity! Without that stupid bar,
I was throwing you off,
throwing me off, and I'm always working something. Hey, and let me tell you what. The other reason I took it off, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna show you a little trick. All right, look at that. FP.
FP.
FP. All right, I should go ahead and do my bird because I do think the bird is really wonderful. Oh, both of my birds.
Yeah.
Both of the birds are wonderful. I do like that little clicky thing.
What?
Holding the bar in place.
Yeah.
That's handy. I didn't so much like the other part of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so look at that.
That looks sweet.
Isn't that cute? It's kind of wonky, but it's okay. It's a wonky bird. I'm very proud of this one. Now, on positioning this, I knew I was going to be losing some of my paper. But I wanted this design to show through, and I wanted it to be rather larger than smaller because I'm going to put it onto... Now, this is going to require a little thinking here.
Oh, did she?
Onto these beautiful
It's appropriate for this
pearlized
stream.
laid. What? What?
I don't know. Oh, you dropped the you cursed.
What did I say? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I know. You're just in your flow.
I
It's
am
fine.
in my flow.
You just keep doing you. It's totally appropriate for the stream. I don't know why.
All right. Look at this paper. Is this not absolutely
It's really gorgeous.
perfect for this?
Maybe that's why I was feeling my red
so
lips.
elegant. What?
Why I was feeling the red lipstick.
Red. Oh, yeah. All right. So the outer dimensions of this are 7 by 5. So this is going to have to be a little bit less than, because we want a little bit of that white to show around the edge. And that's tricky. Tricky. All right, well, I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this. I don't like this edge because it's got some purple goo on it. Oh, that's pretty good. All right, and I'm going to take some off the bottom, but I'm going to go ahead and do this side first. Do that because I can't see, it's in the shadow. All right, so where's that edge? Is that good? I'd rather have a little bit more that I could trim off rather than taking off too much. Okay, what do we got here? We've got, that's going to be beautiful. Perfect. So, let's just try to make this about the same. Now, is that going to be...
Oh, I do want to mention.
Okay, so the top part is going to be a lot less than the bottom. If you want to do that, always make sure the big part is...
Hold on, I lost our cameras. I don't know why I lost our cameras.
You lost the camera?
I did. Our facing cameras.
Oh. All right, I'm going to take a little bit more off the bottom here. Remember I told you that we might have to do that.
Good golly.
Look at that.
Yeah, I know. Both of us. I disappeared us. I know what I did. Hold on.
You disappeared us?
I did. But Top Cam's still here. We'll be back in a moment.
Oh, the people.
Us people, yes. Our face
cam.
cam.
We don't care about that.
Yeah, there are worse things.
There are worse things, really. Okay, so we've got a really cool blue bird here. Now, okay, I'm not going to glue this down right now. I could glue this down. You want me to glue this down? Do we have envelopes that match this?
The cream colored?
Uh-huh.
Yeah. I think so.
Are they fancy?
Maybe.
That would be good. Oh, and other thing I wanted to talk about. Let's talk about the bird here. All right. So, this side over here, can you see this strip right here? Well, that was actually cut off of the top. And I just felt like the bird needed something to stop his bum from, you know, heading off in the wrong direction.
Right.
Because those feathers are very, you know, directionally. Yeah, so I needed that red strip there. So I just glued that down and then cut the whole thing again and put it on that piece of gold. Look at that gold paper. Isn't that beautiful? Okay. Glue that down later. All right, now I want to show you about this, and I'm hoping, darn it, it just didn't work out. Shoot.
Sugars.
Shoot. All right, I wanted to use this in the background here, because look, isn't it perfect? But that's all right. We'll do something else. I've got some more of that really pretty paper. Keep those lined up so I can... I always like to kind of keep these together so that Mariah can photograph them. I'm going to...
Whoop, I just went real big.
You just went real big?
Yeah, I did. I'm adding our cameras back in. On the fly.
Shavy off a little bit more of that edge all the way around. Just because I just wanted a suggestion of a separation there. Because, okay, I gotta get rid of this for a minute because I'll be running into the handle. I ordered, hey, did it come today? I heard at the door. Did you have a package downstairs?
No, that was some kids wanting to rake the leaves.
Oh, did you say hell no? We don't rake leaves at this house?
I knew that that's what we would say, but Brad answered the door, and I think he just nicely said, no, thank you.
Very good. You industrious little boogers need to go find something else to do.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, where is... All right, we're going to audition some different... Now, see, that's pukey. That's horrible. Horrible. I can try this. Let's try something really kind of different here. Look at this.
Ooh.
Is that too much?
Oh, never.
A great stream for problem solving on the fly. Absolutely.
Yeah, not only technically.
This is how I do this. I mean, I do this like this all the time. Okay, so I've got these smaller cards that I made myself, which I could just go ahead and put the bird down. But here's the problem. I just, you know, I don't know. I could do that and use a word.
Yeah, I like that.
I mean, we could, you know, what would be a fun word to put on here? Jolly. We could put jolly on, but I don't like that color. Shine?
Good.
Well, let's just see if that's audition that.
Audition that.
Audition that. We could even have, glow, love, sparkle,
All right, now let's try to get your camera back on.
stars. We could even do peace. You know, kind of at an odd angle.
I like the piece.
Okay. Peace it is. And remember, we have the reason that I made those little white cards is we have envelopes to go with those in the drawer. Over yonder. Oh, did y'all notice my scarf today?
Well, they can't see it right now because I don't have a camera on you. I'm working on it.
Oh. Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
And I do have a...
You're about to get... I'm about to make you real big on the screen here. There you go. Now, hold on.
Oh, well, they'll be able to see more better my scarf.
More better your scarf.
Yes, and it's needle felted onto silk chiffon, and I got it at the Visionary Art Museum.
She did.
And I
indeed.
have all of my little hands of Hamsa on, my ears and my neck, and then I have my little Visionary Art Museum pin. Oh, she's shrinking me.
I am.
Shrinking me.
Y'all are seeing how I do things, like, you know, and I'm trying to do it slowly so it's not, like, completely annoying. I'm doing my best here, y'all.
And I remember, you know, Gerald mentioned this, and I know that I mentioned that Gerald already mentioned this, but anyway.
You're mentioning it again.
I'm mentioning it again. Repetition is a good thing. I taught elementary for a lot of years, and repetition is good.
Yes.
Now, I could line that up, but he's kind of a wonky bird, so I'm going to make this a bit wonky also. You know?
Yeah.
It looks, you know, a little rough. I would say informal.
Informal. That's good.
Informal. And then it'll go right there. Look at that. Oh, I'm just going to glue that down. That's just fantastic.
Do it.
Now, do I want to round my edges? This is something to think about. I don't, because I really like his little pointed butt, his little pointed beak, and the little points on the stars. I like all these pointy things.
Point.
Points.
It's a good
and
point.
The pointy peace sign. Everything's going to be sort of pointy. And that's a conscious decision. Just giving it a bit of
A wiggle.
a wiggle. Kind of, you know, getting it prepped up.
All right, I think we're back. It's a little
Oh,
wonky, but
in
in our normal positions and things.
oh, that's good. Hate for them to miss out on anything.
Yeah. So weird.
I'm really happy about these words, but look at, isn't this paper lovely? I hope you all notice this paper.
Good golly. It's rough.
What, did we have another problem?
No, it's just me. I'm going to just stop like messing with things and looking at things and just
would you
let it all flow.
Just
All right, I'm going to read
flow
some
it.
chat.
flow it, Mariah?
Star Traveler says it's very artsy. I'm not sure what she was talking about. Debbie says, you sure Mariah is not trying to put pee in a box? Yeah, I'm always trying to contain her.
Yeah, you notice how well that works.
Yeah. Okay.
And Darcy says she wouldn't want to miss that eye roll.
Yeah.
Oh, I know, Legia. The colors in that background, aren't they wonderful? And you know what most of them are? Brayer-offs. But then I came in and augmented with I either do the inside or the outside. And on this one, I did both. Eddie?
Thank you, Eddie.
I don't know what you mean, admire your
I think
patience.
he's talking about just my frustration with what is going on in this stream and why I'm trying to fix things, and then what I tried to fix did not fix it, and it was a really dumb thing. I should know better than to try to like remove things, especially midstream.
Okay, so we've got these little envelopes, so that's not exactly the one I wanted.
I know. Thank you, Wendy. Okay. And that's the dog drinking. There might be curse words in this title of the, but I'll do the little things.
See, look at that.
That's beautiful. Now, may I ask something real quick? You
Sure.
may have said, but I was just in my little zone of things here. But so you didn't want to square it up, or the little piece was purposefully.
Because I wanted it sort of to reflect the
His
shape of the
bum.
bird.
Okay, that's what you were talking about. Okay.
Yes, his bum and his V.
Okay, I'm okay
And
with
the
it.
points of the stars.
Yep. I mean, I don't.
She doesn't love it, is what she's saying. Everyone else doesn't, right? So you can just suck it.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Wow. Finished. Here. All right. All of these little pieces over here, I know that you might, and I'll tell you what. If Susan were here, she would say, throw it away. I'm not going to. Because sometimes
awesome. Colleen.
midstream can be positive.
Mm-hmm. And then did you read what Colleen wrote?
And it's because she had a baby. She used to use that a lot more than she does now.
Mm-hmm. But now other people have started using it for me, and I really appreciate it. It's catching on.
It definitely is. All right, where the hell are we here? All right. Words. And here, and I forgot. You know, sometimes I just get carried away, and I can't help myself. Okay. So this is how I did this. And if you think about it, and you remember piece, 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 shine, 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 shine?
Yeah.
Well, the reason I could do that is because shine was down at the bottom. So I started at the bottom, and then I just went up. And I mean, I did this like
Boom, boom, boom.
sweet. Boom, boom, boom,
Placement matters.
boom. Placement matters as much as size sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I did the same thing with the little exclamation points there. But I could do that because shine was down at the bottom. Okay. Had to come up with a different method of doing it because I wanted glow, glimmer, and love. And jolly stars and sparkle, and that's why I had to cut those up.
Yeah.
So that they would, and then I had a little leftover, and I thought, well, it'd be good to have, you know, a blue piece rather than just a red piece.
Maybe I just call this stream one to watch on replay with the curse words.
I was wishing I had a balls and I was going to put Bell's question and then cut the balls in two and then put balls down at the bottom. I thought, you know, I think sometimes it's
Here's what you
good
get.
to-
Here, I gotta.
People need humor at Christmas. Sometimes people are totally depressed at Christmas.
I get totally stressed. It stresses me out. I don't really care for Christmas. When you come from divorced parents, it even heightens it further.
Oh, I remember a horrible Christmas right after we
Yeah, it just,
Ugh.
things get weird and you don't know where to go and you don't want to make, one parent
And
mad.
instead of having very nice feelings and loving feelings, you want to, grab the knife and
my dad
slit somebody's throat.
would never, he did not want to have like a mixed family Christmas. Like that was not his gig. And especially then once he remarried, that was definitely not, which it was, I thought it was really dumb. And I sort of understand it, but then again, I don't. It's kind of like, can't we all just get along? Anyway, that's my feeling on Christmas.
And the whole thing is, all right, so we're doing, can I talk about the Secret Santa thing? So Mariah hands me this sheet of paper with all these little things on it.
Okay, well, here, let me tell you why.
Preface.
Yeah, I'm going to preface.
Preface.
Y'all ready for this?
I'll go ahead and just do things.
Yeah,
okay?
do things.
I'm going to do things.
So, Nate and Liz are super, that's my brother and his wife. And they're being really super sweet. They're putting it all together. And I guess we're doing both Thanksgiving and Christmas over there, which I'm very happy about. Because once again, that all stresses me out to no end.
Why are we doing that?
Well, actually,
I
our
thought I'd
Christmas...
even have a chance to do my turkey at Christmas.
Well, no, we're doing early Christmas over there. Like on the 15th or 16th or something like that. So no worries. We can,
Okay.
We're the regular Christmas, our style of just hanging out, doing a whole lot of nothing. I hope so. And then we can go to Brad's family in the evening, if so be it.
Oh, I like the Filipino Christmas.
Yes, Filipino Christmas
That's
is bomb.
fun. Oh, man, you talk
And the
about.
food's good.
Oh,
It's just-
yeah.
It's good times. We like that Christmas.
I like that Christmas.
Our other Christmases are like a little
yeah.
stressful and just, I don't know.
Sitting around talking to a bunch of people that you don't want to really talk to because they have nothing in common with you.
We are airing some serious things out here
Oh,
today.
well, none of them ever watch.
Anyway.
Anywho.
I so do, Eddie.
What?
Maybe once we, become bigger and more interesting to a wider audience, maybe Netflix will hit us up.
What is it?
He said Mariah needs her own Netflix documentary. Yeah.
Okay. Now, that needs to go
So,
right down there.
We're doing a Secret Santa thing. There's a thing called Elfster, which is like an online deal. I mentioned it to Penny. And
you mentioned it to me? Is that what you were talking about?
yeah, I said, but it's online. You don't have an email. I guess you could use mine, but you still have to do it. And you said, okay. And I knew that okay was like, sure,
I didn't
Mariah.
really understand what she was even talking about.
And then I was like,
and I didn't really want it.
so not only would I have to explain it to her and basically help her fill out the whole thing, I was then going to have to help Popsy also do his. And I'm like, I have other things that I need to be doing. So I told Liz, I said, is there any way, I said, do we have to sign up for the Elfster thing, or can we just, she's like, oh, we can just draw the names or whatever. She's like, oh, but here's this sheet to fill out. And I'm like, okay, we can do this. This is old school. Print that baby out. And then,
Yeah.
so I had her fill out the sheet.
Now look at that. Isn't that elegant?
Anyway, that's where all that was going. This is why Christmas gets complicated.
Around here.
And I always say,
Hey,
I don't want it to be.
Watch this.
Okay, let me see. Yes, all manner of feelings this time of year. It's a lot. And every year I think, okay, this is going to be the year we're just not going to really do any, can we just make it simple? It's never simple. Ever.
Yeah. Okay. Now I might have to just make a separate word. I don't know.
That's exactly right, Susan. We can do turkey day dinner whenever we want. And the turkey might be cheaper. Or more expensive. I don't know.
Okay, now I have sparkle, but it's mucked up.
Oh, and hello, Lygia. I know you came in, and then I would think I was in,
I don't know that I love that sparkle with this color. Okay, well, this might be, what?
Colleen says, I don't know. You understand? Okay means just go away, please. Yeah, the way she says it, yes. P can say things. And I've even told Brad this too. I'm like, it's not really what you're saying. It's how you say it that, you know, tells me everything that I need to know.
I'm going to have to alter the color of this, but we're going to do an experiment here. And since this is the type of thing that we're doing anyhow, nobody cares, all right? I mean, we're doing something.
Oh, Patty, they're hardcore. If peeps don't give us a wish list before Thanksgiving, there are no gifts. I like it.
I don't want, you know what I put down?
You know what Brad did?
I made a big square of things, and I said, I would like a gift certificate to the Salvation Army in Plano. Now, how specific is that?
I don't know if maybe they'll put cash in an envelope for you. I don't know if the Salvation Army does gift cards. Maybe they do.
They might.
They might.
Oh, I don't really need that big of one.
Brad put he would like his all donated to St. Jude.
Oh, I could have done that.
Yeah, I thought that was pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I filled mine out. There are things that I, you know.
Well, I should have written down, Elizabeth, if you get my thing.
Elizabeth, if you get me, you know, you get me.
You get me. Well,
Get me the lip stuff.
The lip stuff from Lancome.
Yeah.
I love that.
That's what you should have just written that down. Lancome lip stuff.
Okay, well, you haven't sent it off yet. I can
No.
still do it. All right, we're going to alter the color of this because I think it's just rather, it just doesn't titillate my fancy.
No, it's not
in any way,
titillating
shape, or
me
form.
either.
It's just making me want to puke.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know what to do to it.
What's Joni say? I love
Decisions. Shall we pink it up? Let's pink it up.
Oh, that sounds wonderful. Wonderful, Joni. She says she loves her Christmas with her daughter and her family. They do nothing but graze on yummy food, watch favorite movies, and play some games. I did enjoy having Christmas with my dad. Like, there were Christmases that were really lots of fun. But I then always felt sad and missed my mom and, you know, just... So it was like... But now I don't have those. And then Brad, you know...
I'm telling you what.
That whole traveling all day
I know, I don't
wears
really
me
like
out.
that. I have to tell you about, was it? No, it wasn't last year. It was when Izzy was little and we still had to carry her. She wasn't walking. I arrived at the residence without my shoes on. And I didn't even realize it until
No, that was at the Filipino Christmas.
Yeah, that was a Filipino Christmas.
Because it had already been a very long day. We stopped by the house, and because we had done the Oklahoma thing. And so then we were on Route 2, and it's just like by the end of the day, you're just wiped out.
And then if you've got a baby that you've been dealing with who's like, you know.
It's just melting down.
You just do this, you just fall back. Remember that? You just fall back and you can just tell that you... Okay, now that's getting in, that's getting there, but I pretty much saturated
Bye,
that.
Debbie.
Baby, I don't know if she's going to be dry during the stream.
Oh, there you go. Lynn says all she wants for Christmas is some PM Artist Studio gift certificates. There, I like that.
Hey, how about that?
I like that.
That works, doesn't it?
It does.
Maybe it needs to be a little slightly bit bluer.
I don't think so.
Slightly bit lighter. I think it's too dark.
Well, how are you going to
So how are we
lighten it
gonna
up
do
and then
that?
not? Because you.
Oh, I've got an idea.
Okay.
If I mess it up, I still have another one.
There you go.
You always make two.
Yes.
Where's my weak silver stuff? Yeah, I think
The weak silver stuff. Yeah, there's just all sorts of things happening on the internet today. Oh. Yeah, it is. A lot. I've done everything that I know to do, and then I did some things that I knew I shouldn't have done, but I did it anyway.
What did you do?
When I dropped our cameras. But I got them back.
We're back.
Ooh. Deb put $50 on her PM Artist Studio line in her gift list. Very nice.
Well, I'm having a little trouble getting this bugger off here, and the reason is because it's so saturated.
You got to leave yourself enough room.
Well, you got to kind of look for sparkle, but I don't mind that.
That's what I was talking about. But you
What?
said you had a plan there. Now I can come over it with a marker if you want me to bring sparkle back.
Well, perhaps. I'll just go ahead and put it down here, and then you'll have this to...
If you know, you know. Oh, good golly.
You know, if it's kind of mushy, I don't care that it's kind of gooped up or whatever. Yes, I think I would like it a little bit more pink. Who are you talking to?
Uh-huh. Oh, okay. Intermittent. Yeah, it's intermittent. Yeah, 1 second. I'll be right back.
Okay. I guess we have some solutions. All right, now, I really do want this to be, can you see how I rounded the top off? I even rounded the top of the card off, but I left the bottom squared off. There's a reason for that. And it will become clear when Mariah returns and does the whatever on that. Okay, well, I wished I could hand her that, but I just hate putting it over here because it'll get lost in the shuffle of things. Okay, well, let's work on, because I do want Miriam to know that I have not forgotten our Hanukkah cards. And I will show you the reason that we removed the bar from the dead gum cutting machine. Okay, I cut off a lot of extras around them because I want to use the smaller card, the smaller envelopes that are these, because I think this is perfect for these.
Thank you, Colleen.
What?
She gave a super check, a contribution to the liquor fund for during Christmas.
Oh, thank you.
Yes.
Actually, you know, it's kind of like everything else. I'd rather just buy my own because then I can buy what I really like.
So thank you for that, Colleen.
Thank you, Wendy. Okay, all right, we're getting to this. Now look at this paper.
I absolutely love. This is one of my most favorite colors. It's one of my most favorite papers. It goes with so many things.
It does. So what I was thinking, oop, I'm gonna spill my booze. What I was thinking on these, the whitish ones, on the dark paper. So we're going to have them in two different camps here, all right? So these, definitely I'm going to use a pearlized, and I've got that somewhere over here. This is going to be gold, and then it's going to go on this, and then it's going to go on to the white cards. That's my plan. Okay, so I've got those there.
This paper, okay, so let me tell you about this paper. 1 second here.
All right, so we've got 4 here, and I'm sure that we can do this.
So it is, all right, remember I was showing you the other day when, on Monday, but let me.
But now I also got this out and was kind of looking at this.
I think it's the lapis lazuli one, because it's torn out. See, that's the problem when I start tearing the things out of the book.
All right, I want to keep those over there because, all right. So let's just line these up. I want a fairly small border because I want to make sure I've got enough of this. And I do have plenty, but doesn't that look just gorgeous? Then come back in with the gold to go to the edges. So this is going to be just the inner frame. All right?
Curious, where are you? Here we go.
Sometimes wish I had a whole lot more room. Just have to keep
Yeah,
shuffling.
I just can't remember if it's the Curious line. See, I don't think it is. I'm almost positive it's this Cordonans. Cordonans? I'll let P show the book here in just a second. Because I don't think it's Curious.
Did you see how I did that?
Mm-hmm.
You have, that's why I wanted that bar gone. Because see where the bar would have hit? You can't get the paper all the way in there. This big paper.
Oh, yes. Oh, that's true. That's a bonus.
A pain in
Totally.
a duty.
Yeah, you had to figure out some creative way to shorten up the paper.
Oh, that's perfect. It's going to be perfect. All right, now let me look at this. Before you get ready to do that, I kind of, if this needs to have a tiny bit shaved off on this side so that it looks.
It is. It's Star Dream, and I don't know if that's emerald or here you can maybe. All right, but it is. It's Star Dream. That's what that paper is. That's the. So it's Star Dream by, and I think this is still the company.
And here's the thing. One side is a little bit different than the other.
Yes, it has a sort of different sheen to it.
It still has the sparkles, but you can see, well, let me show you.
Yeah, you can fold the paper, but it sucks because then you kind of have lost that little section of the paper.
Can you see the difference there?
Because these are huge sheets. They're
14 by...
yeah, they're like
12 by 14.
half press sheet, I think. Could even be like a quarter, but they're still quite large.
But it's just lovely paper. And this green, we used to have that, but we used a lot of that, Mariah. And I really, these little books are kind of nice to have.
I know, and see, I've been pulling papers out of there, so then I'm like unsure.
You need to not do that on these.
Well, we can go back.
We need to go to...
Okay, what was I supposed to be doing on this?
You're supposed to be fixing the
What color do you want it?
pink.
You want it pink?
Here, let me hand you more of an orchidey. Or maybe even a blue.
I'm going pink.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to put this book over here for now.
Yeah.
All right, remember you line up two sides. And I know that might seem like a really silly thing. Okay, because this has pointed things on it, I'm not going to clip it.
Why is it not a silly thing? You just said that might seem like a silly thing.
The two-sided matchup before you do the final cut.
Mm.
Now, Mariah, she's very good at cutting. I'm not very good at cutting. And I know there are some of you that have mentioned that, you know, that's
You struggle.
a struggle. So this is really a way to do it and really have more success. And remember, I don't want, take the pen out, sorry. I don't want a large, I just want a hint of a separation from the next background that's going to go on here. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cut this before I glue the next one down. Even though it would be a lot more efficient to just go ahead and glue them down. But then I would have to worry about it and...
Hey, let me tell you, that was fantastic. It being on the little jelly thing.
I know, because you can hold it. Do y'all know that
really
little trick?
Fantastic. How about that?
Oh my God,
Oh,
that's
here.
beautiful.
Here's sparkle back.
Perfect. Look at that.
Well, hold
Oh.
it into the, camera there.
Oh,
Watch your
sorry.
arm. Don't cut it on the hooty-doo. Hi, bye, Hunka.
All right. I'm going to just put that over here.
So the name of the paper is Star Dream by Cordonans. But you know, it used to be, I think it used to be Roche paper, or it might actually be that it was bought out by them. But if you look up Star Dream metallic papers, you'll find it. And there are online sellers of it. Is it Paper and More? That's one place I used to get when I wasn't feeling like driving my booty down to Fast Clamp It or anything.
Oh, yeah. And
they deliver.
We ordered envelopes from those people also.
Let me see. Now, they don't carry all the colors. That's the thing.
Okay, now, this one, I would be able to do either one, but I'm going to go ahead and clip it. And I'm looking at this to see, okay.
Oh, they were closed down. They're reopening soon. Oh.
Well, you know, COVID did a lot of...
Yeah, I'm sure. But they had a lot of online, but I guess, you know, if events aren't happening, people aren't ordering paper to, you know.
Well, because their people are the printers and the whatevers.
Well, I think a huge part of their customer base were individuals, but like, you know, brides and kind of do-it-yourselfers, because they had a lot of cool. That's where we got the pedal cards and all that stuff. Cardstock where that's another place. I've never ordered from them, but they carry a lot of the same stuff. And that's funny, they're repackaged. So a lot of times what happens is these places will, so they order it in bulk, cut it down, and then they'll make, they'll put paper packets together, but it's kind of funny that like this one actually used Star Dream in their name, which was pretty smart. Because if you're looking for a particular one. So you can find some of the stuff on Amazon. I wouldn't know what exactly, because again, they rename their colors. Oh, metallic cardstock. Okay, here we go. I think this is the emerald.
Because it wasn't in the... But
no, the emerald was in there.
No, it wasn't.
No,
it wasn't. I promise you, Mariah.
Open the book. Lapis lazuli is what's missing, which is the blue one. This is the more greenish one.
I don't really see it matching any of them there.
I know, that's what's kind of throwing me off a little bit. Or it's that bottom one.
Well, there's one right here that should be in there, and there's one right down here that's missing. You can tell because of the space between the...
Well, I know, but flip that one little thingy over. Not that thingy. See how it has the names?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So there's only one missing. And the lapis lazuli is like blue. It's a dark, dark blue.
Okay. Well, I don't see it here. And the whole thing about it is they buy, it's like yarn. When you buy a batch of yarn and you want it to match, you buy enough to do your complete project.
Oh, you don't think they're
all... Because there may be a tiny little bit difference.
It could
and
be.
It's just not enough to really, you know.
Could
but
be.
If you're trying to match stuff up.
Could be.
All right. I don't know. I'm just liking that coming out to the edge there and then cutting off the other. And it doesn't really matter. I mean, it's totally
Bye, Lynn.
a preferential thing. All right, I promise this is going to be the last one because I have to cut another bunch.
Oh, so these little binder, these are paper sample books from the paper company. You can actually order these online. Some companies charge you for them. And sometimes you can get them for free. most of the time you have to pay for them. If you're just a person wanting...
Yeah, like a regular.
If you're a company and you have an account with them, you can get them for free because they know that you're, like, you know, using them for sales purposes.
Yeah. All right. Now, what I'm going to use to back these, I'll go ahead and
Thank you, Jeanette.
finish all those
And
off
hello.
in that. Remember these little things?
Hello, Alice.
Don't necessarily throw those away. Those could be a lifesavers in a situation where, you know, you were, I did fill up my glue.
Oh, thanks, Catherine. Thanks for hanging. It was a struggle today.
What? Oh, what time is it? Oh,
Yeah,
we have a lot of people leaving. Why are they leaving? Are they
making
bored?
dinner.
Oh, they're making dinner.
Mm-hmm.
I have to make my cranberry salad.
That's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow. Okay, so we've got these. And what I was thinking was taking the... As I do have a bit of the gold. Or I found a bit of the gold. Look at this. Isn't this lovely?
Now that's curious. Those are curious papers. And then, so what I mean by that, it's Fox River, I think is. Hold on. Okay, Fox River. See, and I've cut this apart. I'm really terrible about that. I didn't realize I was going to be using these in the way that we have. So, like the other one's called Star Dream, there's another metallic paper line called Curious. But you gotta watch out because they're curious metallics, they're curious particles, there's curious vellum. My most favorite silver, which I don't know if it's, is it in this set? It was in this set because it was that anodized. They discontinued, but that was the most wonderful, brilliant silver paper ever. And then they kept the stupid galvanized, which I was like, this is dumb.
All right, I really like that. I like this combination. Okay, so it's going to go on to the white card, you can see, with an edge, white edge left all the way around. But then we're going to put it into this envelope, which kind of comes back again and refers back to the insides of the card.
Yes.
That, I think that's going to be quite lovely. Now, these little jobbers, I think taking and having that edge of gold around that, and then coming in with this one, is going to be lovely. Look at that.
Yes.
All right, so that's what's going to happen there.
And see, that's a curious paper. That particular one that she has in the background there, that's rusted. That's what they call it. I don't know that that's really what I would.
Oh,
see here if you want to show them.
It's super, super lovely.
Because this is the curious line of stuff. That's a cool little sample book.
Yeah, and see, you can see there is ever so slight difference in these two.
Yeah, because, well, and I'll tell you, that sample book right there is way older than that paper. So they've probably altered things over time because that particular little book still has that discontinued silver in it, which I just loved so much.
I know, and the copper paper, the one that they have now is way brighter. I love this older.
No, that's different line because I think the copper that we got is from
somebody
Star
else.
Dream.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I love this copper because it's just really mellow. And I think that's why I like this.
See, the stuff that we have is the Star Dream.
Aha, yes.
I know. Are we confusing y'all?
They're
fun books.
I love papers. I love fabric. And they also have vellum.
Yeah, in that whole curious line. And they have, like, regular vellum and then the metallic vellum.
Yeah.
And then they have speckled papers. And I'm pretty sure that's by Fox River. But if you look up Curious Metallics, you'll find some. And somebody will sell it.
I'm going to
trying to see if I have one of those curious books, but I think I got rid of it.
Go ahead and these little things keep puking out of this.
Yeah, it's funny that I wouldn't have named it Rust.
It doesn't, yeah, that doesn't come to mind at all. All right, I think most of these, no, you haven't seen this one. So basically, I just need to figure out, you know, one of a paper background, a solid paper background, that's going to come out to the edges on all the way around here in order to make that happen. A lot of times what I will do is I will take the inside piece, and that will be my gauge of
It is.
what I did with those. This is some more of that velvety.
Oh yeah, I wish you, again, now
But
this
see-
paper, I wish you guys could feel it.
It is. It's
Here's
just, has a texture to it that's just like suede.
who sent out,
Suede.
was it was either like Discover or one of the credit cards. There have been other companies that have used this in their, you know, mailer stuff. But it feels so velvety. And it's, again, there are multiple producers of it.
I don't know that, but I almost, I do, I really sort of like that.
What, the red on red?
The red on red.
I like it because it hits, it really helps.
Bring it, yeah, because
You-
it's partially this and partially this, and then you have the orchid. Yeah. Well, nobody expected us to do like traditional. I don't think that they did it.
No.
Golly gee. Okay, now let's see if, see, this is going to be perfect for this, except I think it needs, what it needs is it needs, and this is what I do. I don't go through and make cards all exactly the same because, well, number one, I think that'd be really rude. If I wanted to do that, I'd just go to Hallmark and stock up.
Yeah.
But every card speaks to me differently.
She's
And
the card
this-
whisperer.
A card, yes. All right, so I have options here. I can go with this brilliant yellow. Don't know if that's. And I want to find my one little.
That yellow is,
That yellow just really screams at you, doesn't it?
it does.
So maybe we need a little separation here of.
Yes, separation of the yellow.
Separation of church and state.
Of yellow and yellow.
So if we have a tiny little bit of the red that goes all the way around, do you see how that really just, that's, I think, what I need.
Or you could break it with
What?
brown.
Oh yeah, we talked about that brown.
Because it helps you focus in on the little house.
It does. And I have been known to do a 3-color, but look at that.
known.
I have been known to do that.
Watch out, y'all.
Isn't it? Look at that.
See, I like that.
Very classy.
This is how the framing gets real expensive at the frame store as well. Because it's just like, it really just need, oh yeah, we have to do that.
Oh, and those people at the frame store, they jump up and down the driveway when they see me coming because they know it's going to be a
Oh, it's the triple matte lady.
triple matte lady with the big thing at the bottom.
Love her.
Now, I think that
Oh, that's awesome, Wendy.
and then bring in, I don't know if y'all find this entertaining.
Are y'all entertained?
Are y'all? We've lost a lot of people.
We've lost a lot of people today. It's okay. The internet has been giving us some troubles.
Okay. Try blue or green. Yes. cut off the whiskey. The voices are talking to her.
The whispering. Ooh, very nice, Jeanette.
Now, see, I think that's, I sort of like that.
Yeah, I like that too. Bye, Alice. Thanks for hanging. Patty says she's still here. All right. Hey, y'all are troopers.
Y'all are troopers. All right. Well, I just think I'm just going to go ahead and...
Blue. We need more of the blue. Do you have any of the blue over there?
Well, I have this blue.
You don't have to look for it. No, that is not the blue.
I did use this for something else. Now, this might look really cool. Look at this, Mariah. This is perfect.
Oh, for that, yeah. Have some of that felty stuff in the purple.
I could use some purple, too. Purple would look good with this and also the yellow. I think I've got a little piece of this back here that might work for this.
I guess all we have is that. We don't have any of the metallic blue left in here. Goodness. So there is this, which is a really interesting, because it's almost purple. It's
Eggplant. I like it.
But then the other blue, hold on,
Well, I really like that with this.
is this one. There should have been some smaller sheets of this, because I know I used this on some stuff, but
Now, what was I supposed to use this
with
with?
that,
No, with this one.
perhaps. Yeah, see, I don't like that either.
It's
Still
just,
not the right.
and it has a texture to it that I'm not crazy about. I mean, sometimes I like it, but I like this eggplant.
Uh-huh.
I like it a lot because it's almost brown.
I like it. I like it a lot.
I like it. So, basically how I do this, and the reason it's really hard for me to do this here, I take this down to our 6 by 4 foot table, dining room table, and I spread my papers out. I have my chopper there and everything, because at this stage I know I'm not going to do any painting unless I'm doing something like, you know, this. And then I would just put it aside, and that would be something that I would be working on at a later date. You have to be careful with this waxed paper because it is a little more fragile than, but I mean, even look at that. Just, you know, doing it kind of weird on there.
Here's a nice.
Okay, let's, oh, yeah.
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 But we do have some really cool blue metallic, but I think it's in that bigger box. That older stuff.
Well, I don't hate that. But I think if we do a tiny little tiny bitty thing there, and then bring back in the yellow.
Like, yeah, I think it's happening like kind of all over. Again, it's...
What is happening?
It's the YouTube. I've been good over here on the feed part of things, at least, so. We haven't had, you know, more of that.
Okay, so basically that's what I will do. And what is it?
Oh, wait, hold on.
What's wrong?
No, it's doing something. I don't know what is happening. Okay, not receiving. Yeah, I know, you're not happy. I'm gonna have to have Brad check like the settings on, since things have updated. It's just been weird.
Oh gosh, we updated a while back.
Yeah, I know. It may drop off, and then we'll just call it at that point. But thank y'all for hanging out.
Okay, smash the thumbsies upsies button. Yeah, please. This has been a kind of a.
We want to call this one out to people.
Yeah, no kidding. We're 95 people and we only have 46 that have hung in
It's
there.
been
Dropping off like flies. Okay, I like this. Can y'all see this?
Hopefully.
Hopefully. Oh, mine's back to blurry.
Yeah, it probably will be. That's fine. It'll be great on replay. I mean, it'll still give all of the...
Will it be clear on
Yeah,
replay?
it'll be 1080 and all that business.
Oh.
It's just not... I think there are multiple things sort of happening. Lydia, she says she goes out and comes back in and then it's clear. So see, that tells me that I feel like it's more like a YouTube thing than anything.
Okay, and I think that's going to be lovely too. What do you think?
Oh, I like that a lot. That's very pretty.
I think so too. Okay, I'll just leave those together. And see, I just pile them up like this. Then I'll haul them all downstairs.
Oh, Jeanette, that is a very good... Yes, she says that, remember, a lot of people are home and usage is heavier because of the holiday.
Ah, thank you, Joan. And I think I'm going to go with this, with the red, and then maybe the gold on the outside of that.
Yeah.
Or maybe the gold, then the red.
Oh,
Okay, see, that's gonna. I'm just gonna slip that. I just slip those in there. So when I take them downstairs, I've just got them all bunched up like this. We've already decided we really like that with the red.
Yeah.
And the reason it works out, now I don't know. This one, I just feel like I need a dark, and see that dark purple? Even though, and we do have some other purples. All right, I know that we do. But I'm going to put that in there. This is a really weird one, and it may need, I don't know that we have anything. There is a green in the box that, okay, so I don't have anything here that this is going to go with.
Right.
So I just keep that separate over here.
It's in the other
Same way with this one. Now this one, I already know what I'm going to do with this one.
Oh, thank you, Mo. Yes, in case it does drop and we haven't, ended the stream. Thank you very much. We will be here on Thursday, but it's going to be at a special time, 10 a.m. Central, because we're going to do it early and we're only going to be on for an hour. And if things are going this way, it seems like that's probably the more ideal thing to do anyhow. Pete will have a lot of these done. In fact, why don't we just call it, because I'm like, this is just stressing me out. Or you got some more to do. You got 15 minutes.
Well, I'm just...
As long as the thing still stays up. I don't know.
Okay, now this is a weird one. I don't know what. It's not really going to go with the blue. When this kind of thing happens, what I do sometimes, even though I've got this very carefully, whatever, I will take and cut away this so that I can come in with another color, because obviously it's not going with anything I've got going on here.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to put
I
that
love
over
the stocking is awesome with that.
Isn't this wonderful?
Yeah.
And remember, I've got more of these.
Oh, good. Oh yeah, that's right. Because you
Yeah.
did kind of,
Yeah.
4 or 5 of them?
But isn't this great? And what I am going to do, even though I have clipped it off, is I'm going to take and cut off a white border all the way around so that you can see more of this wonderfulness in the paper.
You know what's really funky? I'm just going to talk about this because I'm just watching the thing. So when we hit around 40 or 50 viewers, it's kind of fine. And then it goes back to just fine. If more start coming in, it's like they're putting a governor on our stream.
Can they do that?
I don't see why they wouldn't be able to do that. I mean,
That's rude.
I don't know that. I'm just going with my feelings on the internet.
Oh.
There's nothing technical about what I'm saying or true. It's a feeling.
It's a feeling?
Yes.
All right, I'm just going to keep that over here. All right, I really, I don't know what to do with these quite yet, but I think these might be a smaller taggy type thing.
Yeah.
With just the gold.
And you know what'd be fun with those little trees is if you kind of cut them out in the tree shape and then you did if you were doing them as a taggy, like you did the baubles.
Oh, Oh, well, I could do that.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cute. Cute.
Cute. I could make the bottom straight, then cut around the tree up here.
Thank you, Darcy.
Yeah, okay. Well, I think that's a good idea. All right, all of these are going to be on the red or the gold. These little jobbers here. So we've got those.
Thank you, Wendy.
Put those back down here with this bunch. Oh, what are we going to do with this? Looks really cool with that. But then I'm going to have to bring in
Oh,
another
it does.
orchid colored paper background because see this?
Oh, yeah.
And have this a little thing and then the pink in the background. Okay, so that needs more whatever.
Or I could
look at that.
where are those other markers? But I have one that's almost that color, and if you would allow me to put a line around your flying angel, Chicky Poo.
Like, what do you mean?
Like, what do I mean? Where are the Arteza markers? Where are they?
Izzy had them out.
Yeah, I know. That's why I'm like,
Okay, this is another one that's going to go in with this one. And I think this one too. But I do have some pearlized,
very frustrated about that.
pearlized paper. It's in this kind of lavender hue that will be really good with those right there. Okay, so what do I have left over here? Well, we've got all right, again, it may be the blue.
Oh yeah, that is Darcy's. That's the Chasing Chevrons, that background.
Like that.
Are you swapping ATCs, Eddie? Who are you swapping with? We need to make ATCs again.
And see, this would be really nice with this blue. I hope we've got lots of that. I don't.
I think there's a decent amount of it. Maybe. The thing is that we got some in text weight and cover, so.
Yes. I'm putting this in with the red because I love it. I don't know that everyone loves it, but I love it. Here, if put a gold around with the blue.
Love it.
Mr. Penguin, which I did go back in and color around him.
He's glowing.
He's glowing. He's on, what is it? What is it called? Neon ice.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'm putting him over here because I don't know about that. Definitely this was probably some gold. And the little reindeer here, I cut him down just a little bit, but...
Oh, I just love it.
Isn't he cute? He's going to go onto the gold.
Yeah.
Oh, and we've got jolly and stars and sparkles. We don't want to lose our words. I think we're just about through everything that I had ready to go. So I haven't backed these with anything. But now this, the blue.
Tell you, the blue's
The blue, we may have to go to
clamp it.
get some more blue. Because look at that angel.
They get a little irked with us because we grab more than what they want us to.
Well, we'll just pay for it. Yeah.
I don't know if the sample room, if you can. And those are the sheets I want because I don't want press size sheets.
Oh, we don't.
But then they want you to go. We could just go over to Fast Clamp It and buy reams of. Like, we know we love that color.
Yes, that color we use a lot.
Yeah. Now,
and then we need purple in this.
Now the question would be, see, they don't always carry all of those colors in a ream. Not. Now I could call and ask for
Is
favors.
it 14 by 12 would be the ream size?
No,
Or
no,
would
no,
they be
no.
12
The 8.5 by 11. that's the other sucky part. It's like, so if you buy from the
and
regular
you
store,
lose so much when you do that. That's why really,
those larger sheets are awesome.
are much better for
Now, they're tricky storing, but, you know. I love that one.
and I really think this would be good with the yellow.
Yeah.
The yellow.
So you're going to take all that down and chop things up.
Chop things up. See, look
Okay.
at that.
We didn't figure out exactly what color it is. I think it's the emerald, but I don't know that for a fact.
And I really like this little dude. He's going to look absolutely fabulous with the turquoise. Teal. I mean, come on now. Look at this.
Mm-hmm.
Even though it is purple here, unless we can find, I'm going to put that over there because we may find that other purple. Okay, this probably needs to be cut down, but that's some more of that other whatever. I'm really
I
gonna,
love that one.
Huh?
I love that one. But look at that on that other purple, like that darker kind of indigo-y sheet.
Yeah, see, it's just two.
Oh, I like it.
I don't. It might be good if we put a border of gold and then put it on to the eggplant. Okay, I'm putting that in there. I kind of agree with that. I don't know why I have that in there. Put that over
Just
there.
rando cards jumping in.
Rando stuff. Hey, we're making. I know that this may not be terribly interesting to y'all, but
Yeah, another handful dropped off.
another, yeah. Okay, we've got an angel. I'm probably going to do a gold around her.
She needs a gold star on her booty.
She does.
You want me to draw one?
No.
We don't have a little tiny stampy star like we do have the heart.
We should.
We
Why?
should have a lot of things, and there should
Shoulda,
be.
woulda,
We
coulda.
should have a crew of 5 working down there.
Howdy boo.
Just move them in.
Here's a cute little penguin. He's going to look absolutely, I don't know, he may be on white. And what did I have this for? This was going to go like this.
Oh, Susan liked that one last one. I think the one that you ended up sliding into over the purple, the eggplant.
Oh, this?
Yeah, I think that.
All right, well, you might want to mention that. But
Well, no, the way we're going to do it, when we do the giveaways, like if you want that particular one, it's going to be like that. Now, if you're placing orders in the month of December, and there is a particular card, and it is still available, you need to say so. We'll do my very best.
we need some silver.
The Hardcore PM fan club remains, yes.
Okay, we've already looked at all of these, and they're all blue. But now, when you look at this, and just imagine the gold around the edge, and then
But
this.
wait, there's more.
What?
It's just you with
Oh.
your stacks of
The angel with the bomb.
the angel with the. Oh, okay. She liked the angel.
But now, see, look at her flying on that silver cloud.
Look at that.
This needs silver.
There's silver papers. There's that really cool here. I love this one stuff. And it's kind of good that it's at the bottom. But we have quite a bit of it because I think it was some of that stuff they were getting rid of. But look at
Oh, this might be
Remember this
nice.
stuff?
Look at this.
and it's got a texture to it. It's really cool. It's almost periwinkle-ish.
Oh, yes. Yes, it has a watercolor. Oh, that's going to be gorgeous. Look at that.
Yeah, and here, I'm going to get back over here and see if you guys can see the texture of that paper. If you can kind of hold it up there and then give it a wiggle.
I mean, and it's actual texture.
Yeah.
It's not visual. Oh, this is beautiful paper. And look at that. That's fabulous.
Oh, thank you. Rhonda's still here.
That looks cool, too.
How does she find... she sleeps just fine.
Who?
She sleeps in until about 10 although she stays up very late. I think that's the deal. Oh yeah, see a lot of those look fabulous on
I
that.
told you the blue, they needed
Silver.
silver.
And there's a few sheets of that, so you should be good.
Even that.
Well, bring it up into the
Oh, sorry.
camera. Oh, the little sheepies. Oh my gosh. And if you put a little sheen over the sheet, that'd be awesome.
And this might be what the angel needs, and then we could put a violet star on her bum. But look at this.
There you go. A whole new batch taken care of on their next journey. They might need 2 more frames, but who knows?
But see, this is what I needed. Look at this. And then have this. Do we have any hot pink?
Oh, here, hold on. Got 5 minutes or whatever left in the stream here, but yeah, sure. Let's see if we got some. Here's that purple. Show that.
Oh.
And it's that.
Okay,
really
this
good
is
stuff.
perfect. Look at this. And then with with that.
I don't think we ever got pink. Like, we weren't really into the pink then.
We weren't. But I wouldn't mind some of that cream colored. Okay, I think this is going to be definitely a silver or a gold with the red. So I'm putting that there.
And we've got this kind of dusty. Oh, here, look. This is so pretty. And it's more of a metallic, and it's almost skin colored, but like, you know.
I don't know if I love that. But now this.
And it's hard for you guys. It's not really showing up very well here, but it's a dusty pink. That sheet that I just pulled
and
out.
here's sparkles. Remember old Sparkle?
Yeah. You gotta get her on a card.
Get her on a card.
Yeah.
Okay, and I think that some of these, I don't know if that purple is good for that, but I think that purple is good for this. I like that. Don't know if I love that. That's
I like that idea, Lydia.
what?
It says, I feel that there needs to be stencils of the Christmas Carol ghosts. You know, like, or Jacob Marley in chains.
Well, I'm always, down with,
Restraining
yes.
some ghosts.
I think the restraint isn't
Oh,
part of
that
my
looks beautiful on there.
vocabulary. But and see, even this with that tiny
Oh, yeah.
little edge of the blue, and then put it on this before you put it on the card. Oh, and this is just, I wish you could really see.
I know it's not it's not going to pick up in because it's so subtle, and the way the lights are here.
A pearlized. Can you see? I don't. It's not happening at all.
Yeah, and it's sort of showing the pinkish tone to it, but it's coming off more cream-like, I think.
And I think that these look great with this, with a tiny little thing of gold around them.
Yeah.
Maybe even that.
All right.
Oh, definitely this.
Okay,
Look, this is perfect. Oh, are we?
Yeah, and hey, just leave that like that, and I'll screen capture. Hey, scoot it over like a smidge towards your whiskey cup. That works. Yeah, put some sparkle jolly blah blah out there. I'll screen capture that. And then there might be curse words. Is that inappropriate?
What?
With all of the festiveness, and then there's like jolly.
See, this is perfect for this too. I knew that we had something.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for everybody that has come in and out and all around, and those of you especially that hung out till the end. Boy, oh boy, do we appreciate you. We shall be back here on Thursday at 10 a.m. Central Time. Until then, happy card making. Bye,
Yeah.
guys.